Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green line there is coming from. But today, the chart is a little bit trickier from a presentation standpoint, which is where I sit, because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought, yesterday right there, and you were hoping to sell right away, on the open today, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. Yeah, the price pulled back from its highs yesterday. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. So I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trading type perspective going into the chart. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but just to kind of take more of an extreme example to prove the point here about how the overall big picture chart is still bullish, is let's say the price actually continues to pull back, and it comes all the way down here to that green line there at 54, bounces around a little bit, and then eventually starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have a set of lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, you still have big picture stair steps very clearly going in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining that progress point as the 54-cent mark. Now, what about levels of resistance? In the shorter term, the level that's really stood out today was right here at about 64 cents. Several times the bulls tried to push up through there but couldn't quite do it. After 64 cents, next key level would just be where the party stopped yesterday, and that was up there at the 69-cent mark. So all in all, though, like I said, sure it pulled back today, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. So let's see if they can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.